Court does call the case of People versus Kyle Beckerman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. David Burgess on behalf of the not available Mr. Beckerman. Your Honor, the last information I had, he called my office and said he was in Havenwick. I asked him to provide documentation. To date, I have not received anything.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond 10,000. Cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately. The case People versus Larry Lee.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. David Burgess on behalf of Mr. Lee, who's appearing on Zoom. So,
okay, I was going to say, did you not have another client?
No.
Mr. Lee, can you unmute and state your name, please?
Larry Lee.
Got him. Okay.
Your Honor, discovery is complete in this matter. We are requesting an exam.
People have their witnesses available on the 13th.
Yes, sir.
Preliminary examination in person will be May 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. before me.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, but on continue. Court calls case People versus Jamie Foxx.
Absolutely. People, both matters.
Oh, Jamie Foxx, Your Honor, along with Mike Getty.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Fox on case 25 F2 223.
Your name?
Jamie Foxx.
All right, thank you. What are we doing?
One of these cases does involve quite extensive medical records. APA evidence is going through and redacting those. So we disclosed to defense that process is ongoing and not complete. So we do need an adjournment on that case, Mr. Gaddy's matter.
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe we submitted green sheets on both matters. I think it did prior to judicial autonomy to keep both together.
We agree.
All right. What's the timing
There's quite a bit, Your Honor, and there's some other issues, collateral issues going on that the people in the defense need to explore. Perhaps the end of this month.
you guys would agree with that?
I would.
That's fine.
Probable cause conference on May 29th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates, bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.
For the record, clean on the testing.
What?
Clean on the testing.
Clean on the test. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Candace Holmes.
For the people.
Good afternoon, I'm Rob Jekyll on behalf of Ms. Holmes. Judge, can we set this matter for exam, please?
Discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have witnesses available on the 15th. Preliminary examination in person, May 13th, 2025,
Judge, may I address an issue?
9 a.m. before
Judge
Judge Valvo. Yes.
My client has been ordered to wear a tether. There have been no violations. I don't believe there would be if the court did allow her to take that off. She works in home health care. She cannot work there while the tether is on her. She's asking if the court would please consider removing the tether. She agrees to have no contact with any of the alleged victims, and she will appear for all future court hearings.
Any response from the people?
Your Honor, I know that the victim in this matter would like for my conditions to remain the same. I believe that she did seek and receive an ex parte PPO after this incident. I don't know whether or not it's been served. However, this is a somewhat delayed report. Apparently, the allegations are an argument leading to defendant allegedly swinging on the victim and then pointing a gun at herself and her son that she was holding at the time. The problem here, the reason this is a delayed report is because she originally thought that this was a family member and did not want to pursue it, but then was receiving harassment and text threats several times a day, every day in the following months after this. I think the hot zone tether is in place for that there are several allegations in here of Ms. Holmes carrying firearms despite her prior convictions of CCW and firearms in possession of a felon. Even after that point, she's apparently known to have, given all of that, I believe that the people, I know that the victim objected because the bond remained.
Judge, just very briefly, my client denies the allegations of having a gun pointed at her, using a gun. This all incident happened over the funeral of her father. People were not invited, and so there were bruised feelings. And it's a family issue. Again, I'm asking if the court would please consider removing the tether. She will have no contact with any other family members.
Motion for bond reduction is denied. I'll leave it in place. Let Judge Bravo decide. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Charles
Honor.
Case versus Takashi Pfeiffer.
For those for people.
Yes, ma'am. Please, Honorable Court, Brandon Bird on behalf of the Kajay Pfeiffer. Mr. Pfeiffer, can you please state your full name for the record?
All right, what are we doing?
Respectfully, Your Honor, we just requesting a adjournment in this matter. So I just got an offer from the people. I'd like to discuss that a little bit further with my client.
Probable cause conference. May 15th, 2025. 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right indicates bond will continue. Court calls the case, People versus Deborah Gilmore.
Deborah Gilmore.
Pardon?
Give the name one more time.
Deborah Gilmore.
And is it on behalf of the people, Your Honor?
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Deborah Gilmore.
Your name?
Deborah Gilmore.
We figured. All right. What are we doing?
We'd like to set this matter for exam, Your Honor.
Discovery is complete.
As far as I'm aware.
All right. People had their witnesses available on the 13th.
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination will be set in person, May 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. before. That's before me. We'll see
Thank
you
you,
on the
man.
13th.
Thank you.
All right.
Great day.
You too. Court calls the case, People versus William Doster.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Mr. Doster. Bill, can you unmute and identify yourself?
Unmuted.
State your name, please.
William Doster.
Okay, what are we doing?
Your Honor, as to the competency report, we will stipulate to its findings.
Do these in the same format. I just want to make sure this is what I read. Any other additional evidence from the people regarding competency? Based upon the review of the competence report, the court would find that the defendant is competent to stand trial, specifically that the defendant can understand the nature and objects of the proceedings against him and can rationally assist in his defense. Therefore, he's deemed competent. I will need an order to that effect, please. All right. All right, what are we doing now?
I spoke to Ms. Reiser today. She's asking, and as am I, for another probable cause conference if the 22nd is available. That's when she said she would be most available.
So it's not you.
It's not me. I'm here when you tell me to be here.
Probable cause conference will be set for May 22nd, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calls the case, People versus Austin Norton.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dan Garrett, on behalf of Austin Norton. Mr. Norton, can you unmute and identify yourself? And take your hat off?
Austin Norton.
All right. Okay, what are we doing?
Your Honor, discovery is complete. We're asking for an exam date, please.
All right. People have their witnesses available the 13th.
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, May 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Valvo. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, so the People versus Andrew Jason Prater.
People.
Please, the court, Your Honor, George Lyons appearing vis-a-vis Zoom. Mr. Prater is to my left, to the court's right.
All right, thank you. All right, what are we doing on this?
Your
Ron,
Honor, go ahead, Sam, Counsel.
no, please.
I was just getting ready to say I wasn't sure what you wanted to do with the case, so go ahead.
Like, I know it's 30 years old. There's no restitution. I have no idea. I was hoping that you guys just said, Mr. Lyons, go home. But you tell me, counsel.
Oh, this is awkward.
All right. I couldn't quite make out the last part of what he said. I know he said he wanted to go home.
No, what he said is, well, I'm not gonna.
I was hoping that you would tell me, just go home, Mr. Lyons. This is over.
Okay.
Righty.
So Counsel, did you want to set it for exam? Set an exam day.
I assume. Are you
Okay.
are your witnesses still alive?
That is a question I have for one of them, but there were multiple. So I haven't finished trying to research it. I'm not 100%.
Do you want me to put this over so you guys can like have a conversation about this?
Other
than set it for exam?
That's fine too, Your Honor.
Where I don't have to be involved?
I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful that we will be able to proceed. I just haven't confirmed that. So I'll just say that much.
Okay, so let's give her some time to try to figure that out, counsel. So I'll adjourn this May 22nd, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Bond will continue. Okay, that'll work for you, Mr. Lyons?
Your Honor, I appreciate that. You guys have a blessed day.
All right, go home, Mr. Lyons.
I'm going home.
Take care. Court calls the case, People versus Kane Kellenberger.
Your Honor, Sam Bernstein with Kellenberger, who's on Zoom.
Can
Kane
you
Kellenberger.
state your name, sir, please?
Kane Kellenberger.
All right, got it. All right.
Judge, we are likewise hoping that I can be told we can just go home and that the case is over.
Yes.
But given that probably will not happen, we are going to be waiving the preliminary examination, going to circuit court.
All right. Is that correct, sir? You're waiving your right to preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you'll not have that proceeding and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, Your Honor.
People also waive their right.
We do, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on count 1 and 2 with 3 following.
Your Honor, please waive any further reading. Ask the court to continue the not guilty plea and please give us a circuit court pretrial date.
Defendant having waived formal reading, pleading not guilty, court will enter that plea as to all 3 charges. Pretrial will be set for
June 26th at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Slay.
you said 26.
Yes, sir.
June 26, 2025, 1:30 Judge Slay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Court calls the case, People versus Darian Cotton.
Ashley Law for the people.
Your Honor, Sam Bernstein standing in for the attorney of record, Brandon Kizzy, with and on behalf of Mr. Cotton.
And then Darian Cotton.
Thank you.
My bad.
Your Honor, asking the court for an adjournment to so that he can work with the resolution.
Probable cause conference, May 15th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case of the People versus Dejan Williams Watkins.
Deputy for the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P571166, appearing on behalf of Deshaun Williams Watkins. State your name for the record, please.
Dejan Williams Watkins.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, we need a brief adjournment. He's supposed to be assigned a criminal responsibility, and at this time, he hadn't been tested, so like about, he hadn't been tested, Your Honor, so we'd like a brief adjournment where I could get that information.
May 22nd, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
All right, thank you. Could we have more time, Your Honor? Because they got to do it and get the report back to me, like 30 days.
Is it 29th?
What day, Your Honor?
I said May 29th.
May 29th. Okay, that's good. All right, thank you.
Bond continued. Thank you. First calls the case, people versus Kendall Warford.
Those two people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Ron McCoy on behalf of Ms. Walford. Ms. Walford, unmute yourself and tell the judge your name.
Kendall Walker.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I've advised my client of her right to have a preliminary examination. At this point, we're going to waive such right and ask the matter be bound over to circuit court.
All right, ma'am, is that correct?
Yes.
And you understand the preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them.
Yes.
You understand you'll not have that hearing, you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes.
People also waive their right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendants bound over to circuit court on counts 1 and 2 with 3 following. Counsel, as to the circuit court arraignment, you acknowledge
We would
receipt
wait.
of the information.
We acknowledge receipt, Your Honor, would waive such arraignment and just ask that it be set for a pretrial date.
Defendant having waived formal reading, your client is standing mute at this time, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
June 24th at 1:30 p.m. with Judge Combs.
June 24th, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Conkey.
Judge Conley. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond continued. Court calls the case People versus James Belleville.
And then on behalf of Your Honor.
Edward Drucas on behalf of James Belleville, but not with, put some reasons in that green form.
Got it. Without objection, I'll adjourn this matter to June 5th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you. Calls case People versus Clifford Gordon.
Edward Drucas for Clifford Gordon.
Sorry.
Clifford Gordon.
Thank you, sir.
We are still negotiating and I'm asking for an adjourned date.
May 22nd,
Thank you.
2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Court calls case of the People versus Sierra McCoy Nobles.
Richard McDuffie for the people.
Edward Drucas for McCoy Nobles. And at this time, we are asking for a preliminary examination date.
Sorry, preliminary.
Preliminary,
All discoveries complete.
to my knowledge.
People had their witnesses available on the 13th. Preliminary examination in person, May 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before judge, before me. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye. You just started leaving. Court calls case People versus Chloe Whitsett.
Ashley Lonnie for the people.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Kia Hickman for Ms. Chloe Whitsett. Ms. Whitsett, please state your name for the record.
Chloe Whitsett.
How are you, Miss Whitsett?
I am blessed and grateful, Your Honor. Thank you. How are you, sir?
I am the same. Thank you.
Amen.
All right. What are we doing today?
Yes, Your Honor. So we were able to, we were able to get the documentation over to 36th District Court. I was able to get the signatures from yourself and all the other judges there. We sent it to Wade Wright and his team, and they are taking care of the signatures at 36. Ms. Whitsett, did they interview you yet?
No, I have not. I've been waiting for the email or the phone call.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, that is what we're waiting on. I did email them and ask for an update. I have not gotten a response. However, they are very responsive because of all of the parties that we were able to get involved.
Okay. Did counsel, I wonder if counsel yelled at him. That's how, like, I respond. All right.
Judge, I don't even know.
What? I'm just saying that.
I don't even know how to yell. I promise. My voice just projects a little bit.
Okay, I see. That's how they work. All right. So if I give it another, if I put it out to the 29th, you think we'll have an answer or we'll have it by before then?
That's my prayer, Your Honor. I know everybody's ready for this to be wrapped up.
Yeah, no, I know. And I appreciate everybody working so hard trying to get through this.
And Your Honor, as we're still in this process, I did want to note, there is a restitution issue in this case, so that will be something that needs to get sorted out before we're able to ultimately resolve it. The amount of restitution being $674. Just wanted to have that on the record.
Yes, Your Honor, the other prosecutor did let me know that he would like to get the restitution resolved before it's officially transferred to.
Yes.
Right.
Can I make it in payment?
Well, let's see, because what's gonna happen is once the case does that, she's gonna need to take a plea here, right?
I think Mr. Childers' goal today was just to make sure that we don't lose that in the shuffle and to have a plan for the restitution before the case leaves our jurisdiction. So I'm not sure ultimately how we will resolve, but I just wanted to put that in everyone's mind as we're getting closer to the end.
Right, and I think the thing that you have to realize is because from what I understand, there'll be the initial sentencing, and that's where restitution is gonna be assessed. And then it will be transferred over, so.
I think so too.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys work that out. During the probable cause conference, sooner or later, Ms. Woodsett, we'll get there, right?
Yes, sir. We're praying for it.
Yes.
We're close.
May 29th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates, bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Everyone have a great
Thank
day.
you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, folks. Take care.
You too.
Oh, you guys are leaving. You messed up my whole day and now you're out. All right, bye. No, I'm kidding. Court calls the case. People versus Isaiah. Is it Levy?
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Alex Pedraza standing in for Mohammed Nasser on behalf of Isaiah Levy.
Okay. Your name, sir?
Isaiah Levy.
All right. All right. What are we doing?
We are setting this matter for a preliminary examination, Your Honor.
All discovery is complete, counsel.
Yes.
People had their witnesses available on the 13th.
Would the court mind going to the 20th? If it's
You have any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary examination in this matter, May 20th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Barr. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.